So yeah, we're part of a campaign called Save Our Avon.
Do you guys know the mermaid who swims down the river with the big...
Bueno, un saludo muy especial para todas y todos. Este es un espacio donde entrevistamos a los invitados de la 11ª versión del Festival Internacional de Cine en las Montañas. Bienvenida a Charlotte Sawyer. Ella acabamos de ver el documental Rave for the Avon. Charlotte, bienvenida a este espacio, muchísimas gracias por estar acá en el festival Entre Montañas. ¿Cómo te sentiste de presentar tu documental en medio de las montañas en Salento, Quindío?
It's really special to come here and connect with the film on a universal sense, because the problems that we face in England that are in the film might be a bit different, but I think what's similar is a love and a connection to nature. And for my film, I wanted to focus less on the problem of our rivers being destroyed by pollution, but more on the love and the joy and the connection to be found and the creativity in fighting to protect them.
¿Qué mensaje más bien le puedes dar a la comunidad de Salento, del Quindío, que puede llegarnos también para esa resistencia que ponemos con problemáticas como las que vemos ahora con el Valle del Cocora?
Yeah, I think across the world the rights for nature movement is growing, and it has come a lot from indigenous knowledge and being led in New Zealand, where they successfully gave personhood rights to a river there. So this rights-based approach is what will turn the tables on the protection of nature, because it's about recognizing nature's right to thrive and live, and develops the reciprocal relationship with nature, not the extractive relationship.
Charlotte, ¿qué papel cumple el cine en todo este proceso?
I love watching films in cinema. Cinemas gather people and cinemas immerse people, and you know, how can we love what we don't know, and how can we know something if we're not connected to it? So for people who don't live near my beautiful river in Bristol, the Bristol Avon, they can know it if they come to the cinema and they feel immersed and they hear the sound and they're surrounded. It's a deeper knowledge than just maybe reading an article or maybe even talking to me. It's a connection that you can have from a cinema. And just finally, you know, we, in this movement to protect the environment, we need hope, and as we gather together physically to watch films, we can share that hope together. And I believe that cinema plays an important role as a community gathering place.
Cuéntanos un poco sobre el lenguaje cinematográfico que manejó tu película. ¿Cómo logras esa sensación de inmersiva del público en la película?
Yeah, I tried to use as much intimate cinematography as I could. You know, when people go and swim in the river, I would go there with an underwater camera operator, and if I was filming them, it's just me with my camera on a kayak, very close, very intimate, not a whole crew, sound and director, just me. So being close and intimate and natural, I think, was really important to help people to feel like they were there. And also, I would always look for those moments, in between moments among the community, to show just the real human connection, natural relationship that I thought was really important, so that audiences can feel like they really are getting to know a real human person.
¿Puede una película salvar la selva?
Absolutely, I believe so. and it's so important to hear from the many different perspectives of people who are trying to protect, who have different solutions. So that's why, filming needs to be democratized. There are so many voices we need to hear from because there are so many solutions that we need to hear. Yeah, absolutely. I have hope. I have hope that there are solutions. I think particularly communities who live in the Amazon, indigenous communities, there's knowledge that is the knowledge that can save and protect the Amazon. That, for example, like people in England need to understand that more, and there is a hunger for that. So I would love to see more films from the perspective of people who live in the Amazon, because I think that the solutions are there. I think in England we have lost so much, so many ways to connect with nature. So we need stories. We need stories to listen to stories from people who still do know how to connect with nature. So yeah, my film is about people trying to find new ceremonies, but there are so many that we've forgotten that we should hear about.
¿Cómo te has sentido? Tú que has trabajado con tantas comunidades y que buscas también que tu trabajo trascienda culturas y fronteras, ¿cómo percibes Salento? ¿Cómo te sientes acá?
I feel, my heart is open. I'm really excited to see movies in the festival and to talk to people, to understand their relationship. I've come to listen and experience, and I'm so glad I can be here to hear from your connection and other people's connection to the rainforest and the rivers and the gorgeous nature here.
Bueno, Charlotte, muchísimas gracias por estar acá. Este es un espacio de entrevistas que hacemos en el 11º Festival Internacional de Cine entre las Montañas. Muchísimas gracias a todos por quedarse y hasta una próxima.
Gracias.
Now Meg is going to make her vows. Do you call on all the courage and determination you possess to raise awareness of the issues facing this and every river? I do.